peace negotiations offer no clues as to what conditions might be accepted by Russia and Ukraine in an eventual agreement. But already a week ago, U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth was detailing tough terms for NATO allies as he assigned them to police this envisioned deal, brokered without them. Hegseth said the force would include only non-American troops.
They should be deployed as part of a non-NATO mission, and they should not be covered under Article 5.
That means no assured backup from the U.S. if Russia attacks. It's not even clear whether Article 5, the alliance's collective security guarantee, could be applied outside NATO territory. But the U.S. ruling out such solidarity just adds to European angst. And there's a lot of that, like from retired Estonian General Riho Terras, now a member of the European Parliament.
We need to talk about how to win the war, not how to put some kind of undefined peacekeeping force on the peace which does not exist yet.
He says the discussion should be about providing Ukraine maximum defense from the air now, not boots on the ground. Because we have no idea what this peace deal might eventually look like, experts are a bit reluctant to hazard guesses on what kind of force Europe has to come up with to keep Russia on its side of whatever border is eventually delineated. One who's not shy about sharing his assessment is Michael Kaufman from the Carnegie Endowment in Washington. He's just come back from very near the front line in Ukraine, and he's got some pretty concrete ideas about what might work. We spoke with him by phone.
European militaries could deploy a limited ground force, something on the equivalent of 3 brigades, maybe about 15,000 troops. They need about 3 times that, perhaps, for rotation. So a total of 40 to 50,000 personnel.
That's much smaller than the recommendation of former NATO Secretary General Anders Fogh Rasmussen, for example, who suggests a force of up to 100,000 soldiers led by Britain and France. But Kaufman's concept is based on Europeans reinforcing, not replacing, Ukrainian troops. He says they wouldn't have to span the entire front line to create a deterrent to further Russian incursions.
There would have to be some forces by Kiev, maybe by Kharkiv, and then on 1 or 2 directions in Donetsk.
The U.S. is pressuring European leaders for quick decisions about putting their troops' lives on the line. Even though this would not be a fighting force, Kaufman notes a crucial question.
If it is a tripwire force, then what does that tripwire connect to?
Unless the answer to that is the Pentagon, Europeans fear Kremlin compliance with any eventual ceasefire is wishful thinking by Washington. And Russia's quick rejection of the idea underscores that concern. Moscow warns sending European peacekeepers could cause a, quote, uncontrollable escalation.